I am Samuel. I'm 42 years old and I haven't had to trade my time for money in over 7 years. But there was a time when I was working 60 hours a week, exhausted, and still couldn't afford to take a vacation. I was trapped in the cycle of trading hours for dollars, and I thought that was just how life worked. So when people ask me, Sam, how do I stop working so hard and still make money? I know exactly what to tell them because I built my way out of that trap. So if you want to create a passive income machine that keeps money flowing and whether you're working or not, here's exactly how to do it. I'm talking a specific step-by-step plan that works in any economy, whether you're starting with a lot or a little. The issue is that most people don't understand what it actually takes to build passive income, and they give up before they even start. That's why year after year, you're still trading all your time for money with nothing left over. You need a system. If you follow what I am about to tell you, within the next 6-9 months, you will have income streams that pay you while you sleep. You will have assets working for you instead of you working for assets, and you will be on a path to true financial freedom. Let's dive in. First off, let me clear up a massive misconception. Passive income is not passive to build. It's only passive once it's set up. People think they can just throw money at something or spend a weekend setting something up and boom, money rolls in forever. That's not how it works. Every single passive income stream requires either significant upfront work, significant upfront money, or both. The good news is, once you build it right, it keeps paying you over and over again with minimal effort to maintain it. So instead of looking for shortcuts or get-rich-quick schemes that don't exist, commit to doing the real work up front. This is an investment in your future self. You're building a machine that will take care of you for years to come. You are not looking for easy way out, you are looking for effective and efficient system. And from here, you're going to build something real. Step 1 is to shift your entire mindset about money. This is foundational. Most people see money as something you earn by working. You work an hour, you get paid for an hour. You don't work, you don't get paid. That's the employee mindset. But wealthy people see money differently. They see money as something that can work for them. They understand that you can buy assets that generate income without you having to be there. So right now, I want you to start seeing yourself not as a worker, but as an investor. Your job is not to work harder. Your job is to build and acquire assets that produce income. What's an asset? Is anything that puts money in your pocket without requiring your active time and effort. Examples are rental properties, dividend-paying stocks, a business that runs without you, digital products that sell while you sleep, royalties from creative work. These are assets. Your car is not an asset. Your fancy watch is not an asset. Those are liabilities. They take money out of your pocket. From now on, every financial decision you make needs to be filtered through this question. Is this an asset that will make me money, or is this a liability that will cost me money? Once you start thinking like an investor instead of a worker, everything changes. You stop spending money on things that drain you and you start investing money in things that pay you. So, shifting your mindset from worker to investor, that's the first step. Take a week to really let this sink in. Read books like Rich Dad, Poor Dad and The Millionaire Fastlane to reinforce this new way of thinking. Step 2. You need to build your passive income fund. This is the money you are going to use to build your passive income machine. You cannot build passive income with $0. You need capital. Even if you're building something that requires more work than money, like a YouTube channel or a blog, you still need money to live on while you're building it. So here's what you do. You're going to create a separate savings account just for this. Call it your freedom fund or your passive income fund, whatever motivates you. And you're going to start funneling money into it every single month. How much? As much as you possibly can. If you can do $500 a month, great. If you can do $1,000 a month, even better. If you can only do $200 a month right now, that's fine too. Just start. The goal is to get this fund to at least $10,000 as fast as possible because that gives you real options. With $10,000, you can invest in dividend stocks that pay you quarterly. You can put a down payment on a rental property. You can build an online course. You can start a small business. But with $500, your options are extremely limited. So how do you build this fund fast? You do exactly what I did. You increase your income and you decrease your expenses at the same time. Pick up extra shifts, freelance on the side, sell things you don't need. And on the expense side, cut out everything that's not essential. Cancel subscriptions, cook at home, stop buying things to impress people. Every dollar you save goes into your passive income fund. This is not forever. This is a sprint. Give yourself 3 to 12 months to build this fund as aggressively as possible. I know it's hard. I know it requires sacrifice. But would you rather sacrifice for 6 months now and build a machine that pays you forever, or would you rather keep living the way you're living for the next 10 years? The choice is yours. Step 3 is to choose your passive income vehicle. And this is where most people get paralyzed because there are so many options. Real estate, dividend stocks, creating digital products, building a YouTube channel, starting a blog, affiliate marketing, creating an app, writing a book. The list goes on. So how do you choose? Here's my framework. You want to pick something that fits into 3 categories. First, it matches your skills and interests. If you hate writing, don't start a blog. If you're terrible with people, don't get into real estate. Second, it has proven income potential. Don't chase shiny objects. Stick with things that have a track record of actually making people money. And third, it fits your current resources. If you have more time than money, pick something like content creation or building digital products. If you have more money than time, pick something like dividend investing or hiring someone to run a business for you. For me, I had some savings, but not enough for real estate. I was good at teaching and explaining things, so I started creating online courses. I spent 3 months building my first course. It was hard. I worked nights and weekends. But once it was done, it sold over and over again without me having to do anything except occasional updates. That one course has made me over $100,000 in the past 2 years. That's passive income. So take a week to research your options, talk to people who are already doing it, and then commit to one vehicle. Don't try to do 5 things at once. Pick one, master it, and then add more streams later. Step 4 is to build IT right the first time. This is months 2 through 6 for most people, depending on what you chose. If you're building dividend income, this means researching the best dividend-paying stocks and index funds, opening a brokerage account, and setting up automatic investments every month. If you're building a digital product, this means creating something that actually solves a real problem for people, not just something you think is cool. Do market research. Talk to your target audience. Build something they actually want to buy. If you're getting into real estate, this means learning everything about your market, finding the right property, running the numbers to make sure it will actually cash flow, and setting up systems so it runs smoothly. Whatever you're building, do not cut corners. Do not rush it. Build it right. Because if you build it wrong, it won't produce income. It'll just be another thing you have to fix later. Invest in learning, take courses, hire mentors. Join communities of people who are doing what you want to do. I spent $5,000 on courses and coaching when I was building my first passive income stream. Best money I ever spent because it saved me years of trial and error. This phase requires focus. It requires discipline. It requires you to say no to distractions and yes to doing the work that matters. But this is the phase that separates people who actually build passive income from people who just talk about it. Step 5 is to test and optimize. So now we're in months 7 through 12. You have built something, now you need to see if it actually works. If you created a digital product, launch it, see if people buy it. If they do, great. If they don't, find out why and fix it. If you bought dividend stocks, track your returns. Are you getting the income you expected? If not, adjust your portfolio. If you bought a rental property, are you cash flowing? Is it covering the mortgage, taxes, insurance, and still putting money in your pocket? If not, what needs to change? This is not the time to give up. This is the time to learn and adjust. Every successful passive income stream goes through this testing phase. You're not going to get it perfect the first time. That's okay. The key is to keep iterating until it works. Track everything. How much money is coming in? How much time are you still spending on it? What's working? What's not? Use this data to make it better. I tested 3 different online courses before I found the one that really took off. The first 2 barely made any money, but I learned from them. I figured out what my audience actually wanted. And the third one was a home run. Step 6 is to scale and automate. We're now in months 13 through 18. Once you have one passive income stream that's working, it's time to make it bigger and remove yourself from it even more. If you're making $500 a month from dividends, reinvest those dividends and add more money to grow it to $1,000 a month, then $2,000 a month. If you have a digital product that's selling, create systems to automate the sales process. Set up email sequences, run ads, hire someone to handle customer service. If you have a rental property, hire a property manager so you're not dealing with tenant calls at midnight. The goal is to get to the point where the income keeps coming in but you're spending less than 5 hours a month maintaining it. That's true passive income. And here's the beautiful part. Once you have one stream built, you can build another one, and another one. I now have 4 different passive income streams: dividend income, online courses, affiliate income, and rental income. Combined, they bring in over $15,000 a month, and I spend maybe 10 hours a month total managing all of them. That's the power of building a passive income machine. If you follow this plan, in 18 months, you will have money coming in that doesn't require you to show up and trade your time. And once you taste that freedom, you'll never go back. So stop waiting for the perfect time. The perfect time is now. Start building your machine today.